and for all the bootlickers. May you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory, Lowe, want all the action? Or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I done seen Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Taco Tuesday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, look, we got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Look, the debates is coming up. The debates, the Republican debates, the GOP is in the building in Milwaukee, and I'm looking at, some of the feedback. I'm looking at some of the feedback that I'm getting, and it's obvious to me that some of these people that's coming to the debate, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. They ain't got a chance. They don't have a chance. They just out here running their mouth. But they come into Milwaukee, and I guess they trying to get their political views out, and notable people who are coming, because Trump ain't coming. Former President Donald Trump, he's the front runner in every poll. He said that he would skip the debate in Milwaukee and called on his rivals to drop out. That's what Big Trump, Big Donald. Joe Biden, the big guy, we call him Big Donald over here. And Big Donald said, y'all got to drop out. But it's some notable people. It's some notable people coming. Ron DeSantis, Florida governor. He kind of was the person that they thought was going to replace Trump. But I don't think that's panning out. I don't think that's panning out for old DeSantis. And Mike Pence, the former vice president, he's put himself in the game, and he turned his back on Trump. He even spoke out against Trump, legally, like in court here. Like he said that Trump basically he said Trump did it. Trying to knock Trump out the box, DJ Brother Z. Your former vice president, well, I guess some of the during January 6th, they was after him too. I guess some of the Trumpsters was after him too. So he's salty. He's still salty from that. And who else? I know this is, and then Tim Scott, the South Carolina senator. Tim Scott, the one that's against reparation. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. I mean, and this is what I don't like about the Republican Party. They tried to get Tim Scott in a space where he could get black people to, hear what they talking about. But Tim Scott, I'm gonna just say that, and I hope he listened, because I hope he right here in Milwaukee listening to the Tory Lowe show. Hey, all of my Trumpsters and everybody, hit Tim Scott up and tell him to turn to the Tory Lowe show so I can talk to him, so he can listen, so he can open up his earth. Tim Scott ain't been black in a long time, DJ Brother Z.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, he said he ain't been black in a long time. I don't know when he stopped being black, but he ain't been black for a long time. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I'm talking about on the inside. When you start becoming blackface, you got the black face on the outside, and you got the creamy filling with the Oreo filling in the white fillings and on the inside. So that's a disaster. Ain't nobody black following behind. Y'all would have been better off getting Kanye West to try to run it back as the vice president or something like that. Ye. We love Ye. We not gonna give up Ye, no matter how hard he try to get out there. We gonna hold on to Ye. DJ Brother Z, we gonna hold on to Ye or what? Or we just gonna give Ye up?
We gonna hold on to Ye.
We gonna hold on to Ye. We gonna hope that he come back around. Come back to the the roots. But hey, we gonna hold on to Kanye West. We not gonna let y'all take Kanye.
It's Ye.
Yeah, we not gonna let them take Kanye West. We gonna hold on to Ye.
We gonna hold on to Ye, all right,
right.
Tory.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, we gonna feel me. We gonna keep it up. We gonna keep Ye. We gonna keep Ye to us. We not. It's some people you gotta let go because it ain't But we not gonna let go of Kanye West.
But when you got a shoe as comfortable as Yeezys, we can't let
you
go.
And I got some Yeezys. I'm just saying. And not only that, we just can't give up Kanye West. We gotta pray for our brother Kanye West. But what I'm saying is the debates is in town, and I want to know what Truth Nation think about these upcoming debates. And plus, and then the moderators, of these debates. What I noticed about the Republican debates? They never say what they're going to do for black people. Like, you never hear the plan for black America. And then if they do talk about black America, it's always about incarceration. You know what I mean? It's always about something about incarceration or, what about the people that want to work? What about the people that, they want to live a decent life? And you know what I'm scared of? Because I heard, we had a show yesterday and we was talking about economics yesterday. You know what I heard? That the mainstream narratives, I heard that people say that we don't want to work, we don't want no good jobs, we can't have no good jobs, everybody reckless driving, everybody shooting. Now, that's a lie. That's a small majority of people that's making the headlines. But yet, when that small majority make the headlines, we all get the blame for it. I'm out here risking my life helping people in my community, going against those ideas. And I'm telling you for a fact it's a lie, because I know it's a lot of people out here that's not involved in negative activity. But what they do in our community, they take the negative ideas, the few negative ideas they can find on a day-to-day basis, and try to make it look like everybody is in this web of negativity. And we got to dispel that lie, Truth Nation. I'm talking to you, Truth Nation. Y'all know y'all ain't out here contributing to what's bad about this city. Y'all know y'all contributing to what's good about this city. And y'all need to stop that lie too. And half of the people that be saying this stuff, you don't see them nowhere in the street. Where y'all living under a rock watching the news, and then y'all regurgitating this stuff. It's gonna be a few, but see, that's because when you sit back docile and become reactionary, the 20% of the people that's making troubles get to run the neighborhood. When you sit back docile, that's all I'm saying. You just sit back docile, the bad kids get to run the neighborhood. Back when they had the elders that was out here trying to make a village and watching out for folks and communicating, the 20% had to stay where they couldn't come over. They couldn't come around the neighborhood acting like that, because we wasn't gonna tolerate that back in the day. Now they letting the 20% run them up. It's way more people doing positive things and want more positive things than it is people causing trouble. I know this. I'm out here in these streets. But the highlight comes when the bad act a fool. And now with social media, with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, it goes viral. So all you see is the 20% all day arguing, fussing, and fighting, and getting fellatio at the intersection. all the real people that's really trying to get things done, they working. Hey, I'm going to tell you this. We got to stop that. And some of this is on us, because some of us are docile and reactionary and wait till something happen, then y'all want to react to it. Instead of being ahead of the curve, taking that action, getting in the blocks, knowing who live in your neighborhood. And that don't mean going door to door and trying to get in people's business. That's being cordial, being nice, being friendly. I remember when I was living in Iowa, when I was living in Minnesota, every time I came to a neighborhood, somebody knocked on my door with some goodies, talking about, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. My name is such and such. If you need anything, I'm down the street. That's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they didn't come to me beastie. Like, and many times when I was in those neighborhoods, I was the only black person living in the neighborhood. But they came into the door with some goodies. They had some cakes. They had something to say, hey, we the neighbors. How y'all doing? I guess some people say that's what they do when you do home ownership. The ones that live in the better ran neighborhoods with the home ownership, that's what they do. But we can do it too. Don't go over there and get your kids. Don't wait till something bad happens to go over there and see your neighbors. I just found your kid in the street. You need to keep your kids out the street. You need to watch your kids. Don't go over there when some reactionary take place. Go over there when everything is cool. When it's all good. That's when, people having a good time. Hey, how y'all doing? My name's such and such. If y'all need anything, just let me know. Welcome to the neighborhood. Or, we just got to look out for each other in the neighborhood. Little stuff. You ain't got to go over there and run your mouth all day, and wear your welcome out. You know how some of y'all is. Y'all don't even know. Y'all long-winded. Just a little bit. Hey, how you doing? A little bit at a time. Y'all live in the same neighborhood. Eventually, it's going to add up. the conversation's going to add up. You ain't got to have the whole big one-time conversation all at one time. You don't know what people got to do, and here you are trying to talk for hours. Just a little bit at a time, wave, be polite, and get ahead of the curve. That's all I'm saying. But back to these debates. I'm with Trump. These people that's in these debates, unless something bad, really bad happened to Donald Trump, they ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance. Unless Trump stop breathing, it's Biden and Trump in 2024. But hey, look, I guess we all gonna be listening here pretty soon at these debates. I think the debate is Wednesday. Matter of fact, DJ Brother Z, play some audio on the debates. Let's listen to see what's going on.
Set in Milwaukee for the first debate of the 2024 presidential campaign. Fox's Alexandria Hoff takes a look at which candidates will be on the stage and who's still trying to make the cut.
A candidate has to meet all three qualifications, sign the pledge, get that polling and fundraising to get a podium in Milwaukee. RNC Chair Rhoda McDaniel said today on Sunday Morning Futures that Wednesday is the true start of the general election.
This is going to be that debate stage where we're going to be able to tout what Republicans can do versus the failure of Joe Biden.
So how many will be on the stage? Fox News has confirmed 7. DeSantis, Ramaswamy, Haley, Burgum, Scott, Pence, and Christie. Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson claims his campaign has now met the fundraising threshold. The committee still has to validate those numbers. And while former President Trump maintains he won't sign the required pledge to support the eventual nominee, Hutchinson said today he will.
I'll sign the pledge. I'm confident that Donald Trump is not going to be the nominee of the party.
It's unlikely that former President Trump will participate in the debate. The latest Fox News poll shows that he currently holds a 37-point lead over his closest competitor, Governor Ron DeSantis. For all the candidates who do qualify, Milwaukee will be the moment to try and make a break.
Once this debate happens this week, it's off to the races. That's when you're going to start to see people really focus in on different candidates, look at what their options are. We feel really good going into the debate.
I'm just going to be me. I feel like I've been preparing for this first Republican presidential debate my whole life.
The hopefuls have until 48 hours before the debate to meet the full criteria, so the number of those who qualify will remain in flux. In Washington, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell y'all this. It should be interesting to watch. I think that they trying to get their ideas out here right now. But I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't seem like it's some loyal supporters out here for Donald Trump. Maybe the party want to move away from Trump. But we'll see. I want y'all Republicans, the people that support the Republican Party, to call in when we open up the lines at 2 o'clock. I want to hear how y'all feel about this debate. When we come back, I want to give an update on what happened at the gas station. I think that yesterday we was going to try to give an update. We ran out of time. We already know the guy got arrested, but I want to get an update, some details on the man that shot Isaiah Allen. I want to get some interesting background details on that situation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, thank you all so much for showing up and showing out during our first annual Truth Family Fest. We love and appreciate your support. We also want to give a special shout out to our incredible sponsors for making the Truth Family Fest such a successful event. So thank you to Ascension Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, Associated Bank, MATC, Keys Ultimate Gaming, and Riverside University High School. We can't wait to bring the community together again next summer for our second annual Truth Family Fest.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
The summer of 2023 will not soon be forgotten as the impact of climate change blanketed our city, literally. Canadian wildfire smoke gave Milwaukee some of the worst air quality in the nation, if not the world. Also, these impacts, because of climate change, showed us that there's yet another disparity for us to be concerned about. African Americans are much more likely to have respiratory illnesses, and black children are much more likely to have asthma. In fact, the Office of Emergency Management data shows a disproportionate amount of calls for respiratory issues because of that wildfire smoke, at 54.8%, have been from African Americans. African Americans have higher rates of pre-existing health conditions that would be exacerbated by the particulate matter in that wildfire smoke that we know was caused from lightning and extreme drought conditions to our neighbor to the north in Canada. Black children are much more likely to have asthma than kids of any other races in America, and much more likely to live near polluting plants and in rental housing with mold and other triggers because of the racist housing policies in the nation's past. Their asthma is often more severe and less likely to be controlled because of poor medical care and the mistrust of doctors. Just when we thought we had all the disparities we could shake a stick at, here we go again with Canadian wildfire smoke as an extension of climate change negatively impacting African Americans. Climate change is a global issue. It is a national issue. It's a local issue. Admittedly, the black policy struggle for equality has not focused on climate change, but if the summer of 2023 has showed us anything, now it certainly should be.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. Wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island. Peninsula, maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a pimp. I'm glad it's night, so the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. I want to talk about the situation at the gas station where the young man was killed by 56-year-old William Pinkin, charged with shooting Isaiah Allen in the head after stealing a box of Little Debbie snacks. Now, there is a report that this man shot somebody before, back in 1986, a clerk. So this is weird that this man is at a gas station with a gun, once again, in a similar situation. And when I saw this information, I'm like, okay, well, if this man had done this before back in 1986, 89, hold on, I think it's at 89. Let me get back in here to see exactly when he had done this. Here we go. So yeah, shot a cashier in the face in 1989. This is what this man had done in the past, and now he's in our community working for this Clark's gas station on Teutonia and Roosevelt, and he shot a man over Little Debbie cakes after he left out. Shot him in the back of the head. Let's listen to what's going on from WISN 12.
Well, a Milwaukee man is now charged in a fatal shooting at a Milwaukee gas station. Police say 29-year-old Isaiah Allen was killed after he shoplifted a box of snack cakes last Wednesday. That killing prompting days of protests from Allen's family, blocking customers from doing business at the Clark gas station near Teutonia and Roosevelt. 12 News' Emily Pofall just spoke with Allen's brother about these new charges.
Prosecutors charged William Henry Pinkin with first-degree intentional homicide in the shooting from Wednesday. Sunday, these closed for justice signs showing the gas station is still closed. Isaiah Allen's family and friends occupying this curb at Teutonia and Roosevelt for 5 days now. They say until they hear from the owners of this Clark gas station, they aren't moving.
The end goal here is to wait this thing out until justice is served and everybody is held accountable for what happened.
And you haven't heard anything from the store's ownership?
No, we haven't heard anything.
The complaint says Pinkin appeared to be working store security. According to the criminal complaint, investigators found video footage that shows Isaiah Allen entering the gas station and grabbing a box of Little Debbie snack cakes. Allen immediately turns around to leave. That's when investigators say Pinkin rushed towards Allen and followed him out the door, shooting him in the back of the head. The criminal complaint says Pinkin stayed on scene with police, quote, milling around calmly, originally telling police that he works at the store but didn't see the shooting. Pinkin leaves, but eventually turned himself in to police on Friday. Allen's family says they want police to release the video footage immediately.
Everything, the video, and everything that they promised us should already be ready for release.
In Milwaukee, Emily Pofall, WISN 12
look,
News.
And I'll say this, first of all, my condolences to the family of Isaiah Allen. They deserve justice. And that Clark's gas station gotta be held accountable for having somebody there that they didn't even thoroughly probably check out. Just had them standing around the store. And many times I tell people, I've seen this my whole life, where somebody big and black would be standing around some of these corner stores to stop theft or whatever they was there for, whatever agreement they had with the corner store or the gas station. They was standing there, kind of like security almost. That's why when they say, oh, he was security, he was. Whatever the agreement that he had with the gas station. I remember it was a convenience store / gas station on near 4th and North Avenue, and we used to call him Gus. Gus was a black man that was in there all day. He was, and we understood that he was the security. He was the security for the gas station. His girlfriend would go up there and bring him lunch. And I don't even know if he was actually an employee, but he did it for years. I don't know if he was actually employed. I just know that he was there every day watching the store. And it was just understood that that's what he did. Now, did he have a W-2? I don't know. But I know that this happens all the time. And now with this situation, this man that was involved in the shooting, he had a history where he shot somebody back in 1989, a clerk. Okay? So here we go in 2023, repeating the same action. Shouldn't have never had a gun, probably. Shouldn't have never been there because he's not a true employee. And now the gas station, the family is asking for the gas station to be shut down. I think it should be shut down. I'm going to keep y'all updated on what's happening. And if I can get somebody from the family to come on the show, or somebody that's monitoring this situation to come on the show, I'm going to work hard to get y'all an update and keep y'all updated on what took place. I already see where the changes they're trying to make. Now they're trying to make sure that anybody that has a corner store, a gas station, or anything like that, that these security guards that they hire have to be in compliance with the state of Wisconsin and with the city of Milwaukee, because I guess they're going to make sure right here in the city of Milwaukee that you can't be a security at these gas stations without being in compliance. But that's going to stop a whole lot of y'all, a whole lot of those cats that be standing out there acting like they security. They're going to stop their money because it's fit to change. This situation actually fit to change the way they do security at these gas stations and at these corner stores. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have a pop culture report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their Community Uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as one business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a Community Uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips that you plan in advance, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends for which you make a group chat 3 months before so that nobody or anything is missing? Or your daughter's first birthday party. You planned it with such dedication that instead of the first, it felt like our 15's. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
We need each other, now more than ever. Because every someone needs someone else.
We need each other, because when we work together, we can do so much more.
When we work together, we connect more children with what they need to grow up healthy, educated, and safe. And that's what Child Fund is all about.
Together, we co-create, support, and sustain connections that lead to greater well-being for millions of children facing poverty.
Which also benefits their families, their communities, their countries, and you.
Because when you make someone's world better, you make everyone's world better.
Child Fund. Because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 24 countries to achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers here on the 1 and 2s. Benjamin in the building.
Yay.
Hey, how you doing, Benjamin?
It's amazing.
Hey, look, what's going on out here in these pop culture streets?
What's not going on out here in these pop culture streets, Tory Lowe? With that being said, I tapped into your discussion.
Really?
That you have. Yeah, I tapped in. Because if you guys don't know, tomorrow the RNC will be here, and it's going to be an interesting event. All right, and first and foremost, one thing that I was struck a chord with when I was listening to I can't say I was listening to. I was producing Truth Be Told this morning. I did not know that Donald Trump was not going to be in tomorrow.
He's not.
Why, Tory? Like, why isn't the big man, the big guy, America's great white hope?
He might got a lot of legal issues going on right now. He might trying to get all that stuff settled out, or get it in a space where he can move around. Or because he's been campaigning.
I think this is all part of his campaign, though, Tory. I think this man is like, you know what? I don't need to even mess around with them hooligans up there.
Right.
What do I need to debate for? I was already the president.
He's leading the polls too.
He is.
He's leading, he's leading the popularity polls when it comes to all of the candidates. I think they say that he's leading DeSantis, who is the closest one to him, by 37%.
Right. And you know, it's so crazy that I feel like Rob DeSantis is just more the extreme version of what Donald Trump was already doing. Just to see what's going on down there in Florida is ridiculous. Like,
Right.
Even for those of you guys who don't know, again, on this pop culture report, one thing that I did have is the fact that Ron DeSantis, you know, for people who don't know, was trying to, I guess, reinvigorate or recycle what people known as African American history when it comes down to slavery, and trying to say that slavery was good for black people, and he taught us a lot of skills. But however, Tory, now there is actually there is some pushback being had down there in the great state of Florida with all the Floridians. All right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What they pushing back on the curriculum?
Yeah,
This new curriculum.
Yeah, they're pushing back on the curriculum, and it's just it seems like down there in Florida it's going to be very divisive, right? Because at one instant, you know, we had the NAACP saying, "Hey, black people stay away from Florida,"
right?
But now down there in Florida, we're also getting people like Dwayne Wade, who's supposed to be they're believing he should be the next Democrat candidate.
Really?
Yes.
They're trying to get Dwayne Wade to run for something?
Yeah, they would like him to be the Democrat candidate for a few various reasons.
He'll be a puppet at that point.
He just might.
Come on now.
Know. What do you think, Tory?
I don't think. I think if they run D Wade, it'll be out of popularity.
Do you think that?
I don't think D Wade has no governing skills like that.
Do you? I mean, because okay, Tory,
he's a great. Don't get me wrong. He's a great basketball player.
Right.
He would only be a face.
So, okay, Tory, but there has been people in the past that have ran and actually won different presidential elections, or whether it may be in like different political seats. You know, as we all know.
But we're in the era of blackface and bootlicking and code switching, and you got to realize just because it's a black face, that don't mean that they advocating for the black people, and you should see that in the townships. We see it right here in Milwaukee. So I don't get excited when I see blackface. At first, when you didn't understand what it was, then I was like, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody go through that phase. But now, you know, hindsight is 2020. We got to make sure that these people are capable of pulling off what we need to do when they say they represent us.
Yeah, you know what? And I agree with that, Tory, because so I'm reading here on a this article from the Griot saying that Dwayne Wade may be stepping into the political arena in the wake of Florida's conservative overhaul. And, you know, I can agree with your sentiments, Tory. He may be used as a political puppet,
right,
if you will. I think he does mark all the boxes when you talk about the leftist or the left extremist ideas, especially when it comes down to, I don't know, transgender ideology, him actually having a boy who wants to be a girl,
who's a registered girl now.
Registered?
Yeah.
Zaya Wade is registered now?
Yeah, now it's on the birth certificate. I mean, they got some legal paperwork.
That's crazy. I mean, honestly though, Tory, my question to you is really what, and this isn't even just for Dwayne Wade, but when it comes down to entertainers stepping into this political arena, what value do they serve?
Popularity, votes.
It's just a popularity contest?
Come on now. Yeah, come on now. Like, at this point, it's about popularity. You know, it's the same thing with what they talk about when it comes to the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's about popularity. It's not about talent and skills. And that's what it is. They found out that this person can be dumb as a box of rocks.
Yeah.
But if they popular,
it don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
See, you know what? I don't know how this has been woven into the American society, because honestly, when you look back at former president elections, you know, whether you talk about JFK versus Nixon when they had a great presidential debate, one of the biggest reasons people even voted for JFK is because he looked younger, he looked more hip, and just more fun person to be around.
Right.
And Nixon was looking old, so it's kind of like one of these things where it seems to be people just want to have the president or the political figure that's going to represent them that they can just have a beer with. You know?
Right. I'll say this. That's a lot of money to pay somebody to have a beer with you. A lot of taxpayers' dollars. So if you look at it like that, then you just a bot.
Mm-hmm.
What we need to really look at is, can we get what we need from these elected officials?
Yeah.
Can we get what we need in our communities to build our generations from? And that's what everybody else do. They look at people that they're going to push whatever said agenda from that the people need. And right now we have given our power as people to the celebrity idea of people that are extremely popular running for these political positions.
And see, Tory, this is like the general masses. Like the general masses actually think this way. Like there are a lot of people out here who I would say, for lack of better words, don't even look into the political ideas, right? Especially when it comes down to them voting. They don't think about the political agenda.
They just go with whoever they got marketed to, whoever got the most money, whoever they see on TV, whoever they see the crowd jump behind. They can't even say what this person have done or what plan that they have for their needs. They can't even say that. I think that we as blacks, we fail to get something out of our votes. And many times we vote due to the mainstream marketing strategies. We go along with them. We don't even know why we like this person.
Yeah.
We just feel the energy.
Right. And people are just willing to jump behind whoever, like you said before. People are willing to jump behind whoever they feel like is cool enough. Like you said, it's a popularity contest. And I don't know why people just feel like the entertainer is the best person. Like the Donald Trump, I think that's what Donald Trump really ran his whole campaign off of. That's what I feel like he's currently doing right now. He believes this is a wrestling match, and it's like, you know what? I'm the big dog. I don't have to come to the RNC tomorrow. Like, what is it really for when everybody's already talking about me anyway?
Well, they said he failed to sign a pledge to support whatever is the Republican nominee. Like, he didn't want to sign this. Like, when you're a Republican and then you got to sign on that whoever the party chooses to represent them, you got to bow down to that. And Trump wasn't trying to hear that.
I mean, I think at this point, Tory, it's fair to say Trump believes America is his nation, right? Like he the king of this thing, and whatever's happening,
he got some Trumpsters.
No, for real. Because I mean, even when it comes down to him, supposedly, being indicted down there in Fulton County, down there in Georgia, he's already in negotiations for talks for his bond, and it's like
Right.
most people, when it comes down to their bond, it's never, you can discuss it before we lock you up. Nah, he's already doing these things. Like,
well, when you have money, you have these lawyers, and you can do that. Lawyers, the better the lawyer, the better the outcome. You know what I mean? I think that many times we get the public defender idea.
Yeah.
Hoping that they gonna work some magic. But it's hard to get the big dog. I heard something a long time ago. They said it's hard to get the big dog. You know what I mean? So when you go after the big dog, it's hard because they got money. They got lawyers.
I mean, is it really that hard when you got evidence though? When you got evidence,
I'll say this:
does relationships
we'll see.
mean that much?
You think Trump going to jail?
I hope he does.
No.
Okay?
Do you think Trump going to jail?
Yes, I think Donald Trump is
Okay,
going to jail.
I'm saying he probably will never see jail.
I think Donald Trump is going to jail, and
if he do go to jail, they'll probably confine him to his house, which is probably a 32-bedroom mansion.
I don't think that's what he'll want, though. I personally think but when Donald Trump goes to jail, I think he'll actually sit behind bars. I think he'll actually be up in there with the boys. All right.
Well, hold on. If he go to Fulton County, he'll be up in there with a bed bugs ate the inmate.
And he'll be good though. Secret Service will be up in there with him too.
Hey,
Secret Service will be up in there with Donald Trump.
Trump ain't going. I believe that if they do anything, he'll be confined to probably house arrest.
Well, I don't know, Tory. Like Fulton County sheriff said, we're going to treat this man just like any other inmate. And hopefully we do see a mugshot of Trump. Because personally, I want the mugshot of Trump.
Right.
I think that'll be an NFT to sell around the globe. Okay. I also think that'll be something to put on a T-shirt.
Right. But the sad part about it is it's going to make him a martyr.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Well, that's why they haven't put the mugshot out, because if they put the mugshot out,
it can be good for his campaign.
It's going to be great for his campaign, and he's going to be considered a martyr.
Sheesh.
And that the deep state crucified it, and it's going to go crazy. It's about to go crazy. Yeah, it's true. And I'm telling you, they was look how his popularity is right now after 4 criminal charges. Right.
Yeah.
Put a mugshot out there and see what it looked like after that. It's gonna explode.
They really gonna be on standby.
I mean, so does this bring back the Proud Boys? Because it seems like since 2020 and 2021, people done forgot about.
I'm talking about it's gonna
gonna pop back up.
Not only is gonna bring out the Proud Boys, it's gonna bring out some black men too.
See, okay.
So now you're gonna see the Proud Boys and black men standing side by side.
So this is my thing though.
Who's going to relate more to a mugshot?
Hey,
okay.
Hey.
All right, mass incarceration. Okay, I'm just throwing
Mass
it out there.
incarceration is us.
Hey,
and see, I can understand that point though, Tory, because that's why. In all honesty, I say this time and time again. I really do believe that Black America. I believe Black America was better when we had Trump inside.
Right.
You know, and it wasn't because Trump was doing X, Y, and Z for us. But I will throw out the First Step Act. What he he got like 1,000 nonviolent offenders out of prisons.
Right.
All right. Donald Trump definitely did do those things.
He did do that.
But I do believe.
And he got your boy Lil Wayne,
Weezy F
and
Baby,
your boy
Kodak
Black out.
Yeah, he got
them your favorite artists.
I give the Weezy. Kodak need a little bit more work. That boy might need to go to rehab or something.
Oh wow.
But no, I truly believe that Black America was actually forced to start thinking for themselves a lot more. You know,
right.
we weren't as you like to say docile.
Right.
You know, we weren't being led by the leftist agenda into a stray. You know, talk about food stamps and all those types of programs for us that actually do leave us.
They wanted to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah. But when it came down to Donald Trump, we were looking for we had a more entrepreneurial spirit. I believe we were also having discussions amongst ourselves when it came down to financial literacy.
Right.
You would start seeing different programs on Revolt talking about what we're going to do about reparations, what we're doing about this, what we're doing about that. We started to see those different types of ideas being put up and actually being acted on. But as soon as you see Joe Biden come in, it just seemed like that whole
of the
fight just.
I thought the fight for justice went away.
Yeah, it basically
it just vanished.
It vanished overnight. Like it was over.
Soon as November 23rd after the elections,
it was
November 3rd.
That was like we got our guy.
It was
that's
over.
all we wanted.
You hear nothing about George Floyd. You don't hear nothing about Breonna. You don't hear it. It just vanished after he got elected.
It vanished.
So to me, it was just a marketing strategy. To me,
facts. It vanished, and a lot of people's voices just went away. And I mean, as we see now, here comes Joe Biden trying to come back around, and it's just one of these things.
I don't think he got a leg to stand on in the Black community right now.
Look, some people are going to definitely vote for this man all over.
Of course,
because they're
I think yeah. But what I'm saying is, what is he going to use? I keep sitting back waiting for what they going to use to get Black people to the polls.
And he got that vaccine for you next month. He got the vaccine for you.
It's coming back around?
Yeah, because COVID is spiking, so he's on a promotion run right now. He's actually telling people right now to go ahead and get the COVID vaccine, just in case.
But according to the CDC, it's not mandatory like that.
It's not mandatory, and that's very true.
Right.
And I'm glad we're not in those predicaments anymore where it was at one point mandatory for people who had jobs and X, Y, and Z, because it was... Hey,
they was running the I think you need to play the rabbit hole.
I'm just saying,
they said it was safe and effective.
That's what they said, but I don't know where we gonna go or how many of us gonna be here by 2030.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
For real.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know what the Democrats are gonna come up with to get Black people excited, but I think a lot of Black people are still trying to figure out what has he done for the Black community. And many times when we gave our votes, we never asked that question. Mm-hmm. But I think that question is being asked right now.
Yeah, I definitely think it's being asked because it's so many things that's happening in our political spectrum where you talk about whether you're talking about the BRICS currency that's about to drop upon us in the next coming months, or whether you're talking about, again, the new COVID vaccine that's about to drop, or, the wildfires that's happening all across the world.
They saying that stuff in Maui. A lot of people feel it in some type of way.
That's facts, especially the citizens of Maui. So my hearts go out to them. Apparently, a girl's nudes was trying to go out to them, but yeah. Well, you didn't hear about that, Zach? Yeah, there was this girl. She had a fundraiser going on GoFundMe, who was trying to basically give her nudes out to raise money for Maui for the wildfires. Yes. It's true. But these are all the things that's happening right now in our world. So,
right.
Oh, that was different.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Ben Jeremy.
It's amazing.
Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join us this Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to celebrate Washington Park Wednesday's Summer Concert Series. It will be a night of music, food, and fun. Also, be sure to tune into Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks from noon until 1 p.m. as she will be taking her show on the road this Thursday live from Ascension St. Joseph's Hospital for the Direct Connect MKE Job Fair. And on Friday, she'll be live from the brand new Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee in partnership with On the Rocks Cocktails. The 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They are here for every you.
Want to save energy and money? With an energy-efficient home, you will use less and save more. We Energies has simple tips to help you reduce energy costs, like unplug fully charged cell phones to avoid wasted energy or clear furniture or rugs away from vents to improve airflow. Get a free online home energy assessment and learn more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. We Energies. Simple, smart savings.
Who is this at my door? Gina Della from Pella?
Hi, Dr. Ken. Ugh, you have mosquitoes everywhere in here. Ew. You need Pella's 250 series of windows with exclusive hidden screens. They fit inside the actual window and protect you from nature.
Hey, yes. Now that's a phenomenal idea. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin to the rescue.
Get a 250 series patio door and 8 double-hung windows with hidden screens as low as $188 per month. PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. See showroom for details. Offer ends 8/31/23.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance. No matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto coverage at the right price. You'll also save up to 23% when you bundle auto with home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer. Oh, no.
So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning. The cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Was that a DJ Brother Z exclusive?
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the 1 and 2s. Benjamin in the building. How you doing, Benjamin?
It's amazing.
You was gonna bust over the DJ Brother Z exclusive?
I mean, hey, I got the bars for it. I mean, we got the.
It's on you. Hey, it's on you if you want to kick some. Hey,
I
ain't gonna pressure.
Woo! This is America. America scared of her. Jiggy that's whipping a new type of engine that got him the head of the head of the predator. He like janitor. Yeah, he is no manager. Let's get into this pop culture report, Tory. All right. Well, with the
I believe you got the Melanie Ricks bug, you know, man.
Hey, she be going crazy.
You know, ain't nothing but the truth. Yeah, y'all be rapping, y'all be freestyling over there.
We rapping, Kyle be over here being a hype man. I be in the back, man. We just have a good time on Nothing But the Truth.
Hey, facts.
I ain't gonna lie. But as far as the pop culture report, on top of people thinking that Dwayne Wade should run for some type of, be some kind of candidate down there in Florida, and Donald Trump thinking that he is too good to come up here to Wisconsin, probably don't want to come see the truth, okay? He probably don't want to come see the truth, because if he came through these doorways right now, I'd have to let him know how I truly feel. Okay, and so on top of all of that, one thing that I wanted to discuss, and honestly, while we were on break, Tory, you brought it up, is the fact that now Illinois is planning to have immigrants, all right, become a part of the police force. All right, people who are not yet citizens. What do you feel about that?
They say they have
Tory?
the criteria is they got to be residents and obtain the license to carry a gun, and they can be a police officer.
So what does that mean to be a resident? And
they have to be a resident.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
to be a resident,
from what I heard,
citizen, though.
hold on. For what I heard, you got to be somewhere like 6 months to be considered a resident.
Is ICE gonna do anything?
I mean, they need sanctuary cities now.
Yeah,
democratic sanctuary cities.
Interesting.
And many times when you see, I think it's a plan because they came here, got free housing.
Hey.
It was already a plan. You know what I mean? They getting money. They getting budget money. Millions. So you can't just do that. You just can't show up somewhere and have these things already in place.
Yeah.
So I believe that these are things and ideas that were already in place, and now it's happening.
Right.
But I'm also hearing stories of sexual assault and rape going on.
With inside these communities.
Right, inside these communities. And Chicago residents are filing a lawsuit because they said it's dangerous to have to transport people from other countries into the community. It is dangerous for the residents that live there.
I'm not going to lie, Tory. So I'm an American, all right? I've been an American since June 6, 1992.
Since you was born?
Yeah, since I was born. And one of my biggest takeaways from all of American history, just like everybody else knows, is Nazi Germany. My biggest question always is, how do you get friends to turn against friends and see them as an evil individual, right? Where you needed to actually feel like you needed to turn them in. And I always would ponder, how would America do such a thing? Like how would somebody I grew up with my whole life eventually say, hey, because you're black, I need to put you in an internment camp, or vice versa? And in all honesty, Tory, I think this might be one of those ways. If people,
because they have no attachment,
to the American society whatsoever. And personally,
and they're gonna do exactly what they told.
They're gonna do exactly what they're told. They're willing to do whatever they actually need to do to become an American.
Right.
You know, and a lot of these people, you know, they've already experienced what it's like to be around the cartels. So when it comes down to them being inside those types of communities, they might actually bring some of that type of energy to those communities.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this: we got to be careful. We got to be understanding that this is not by accident.
Not
what
at
we're
all.
seeing, and it's already they're fighting to get legislation to help them get legal status already. So all of this is already in the works.
Right.
So this just didn't happen overnight.
Nah, not at all. But you know what, Tory? Appreciate you for having me. That's the Pop Culture
Hey,
Report.
thank you, Benjamin, for coming in.
It's amazing.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to open up the lines. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the greatness of Black businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. This is why I will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee. Follow 1017 The Truth on social media and YouTube so you can hear the incredible stories of these Black businesses. And make sure y'all buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 11 a.m. for the debut of the Center for Leadership of African Women's Wellness Show. I will be joined by representatives from CLAW to discuss who the organization is and the goals they have for Black women. We will also discuss some of the most pressing issues facing Black women in Milwaukee. Again, that is the Center for Leadership of African Women's Wellness Show this Saturday at 11 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hit segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Join the livest radio show in Milwaukee, Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks. Listen every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this man, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure, no, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Welcome to the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we had some people stop through from Hip Hop Week. And Khalif Rainey was outside. I asked him to come through, but he said he had stuff to do. But I want to get Khalif Rainey on the show. He stopped through. This is the first time, that's probably the longest conversation we didn't have. I ain't never, we talked, it was, we had a conversation, but I want him to come on the show. But Hip Hop Week is this week. We had Dame LZ in the building talking about the things that are going on in Hip Hop Week. I guess this is one of the first government-sanctioned hip-hop weeks that's ran through the city. And like I said, it's happening this week. It's going down. I guess Jadakiss will be at the rave on the 23rd, tomorrow. Jadakiss will be here tomorrow. I'm going to go check that out. I'm going to go check Jadakiss out. But we got a situation where the person that shot Isaiah Allen has been arrested. Many times when we talk about things that happen in our communities, a family want justice. It happened at the Clark gas station on Roosevelt and Teutonia. And a lot of people are chiming in on the talk to text lines and on the lines. Before I open up the lines with my question, I want to get Rob. Rob is on the lines. He wanted to talk about the boy that was shot by the so-called security at the Clark gas station. How you doing, Brother Rob?
I'm going good, Tory. Thanks for having me, brother. Yeah, I want to say, man, these foreigners that come into the neighborhoods, they don't do no application, they don't do no background check, no W-2 or nothing, because most of the time they don't pay taxes. They get these stores, and then when it comes time to pay taxes, they file it and put it in somebody else's name, one of their family members that come over here, new operation. I was 14 years old. I was working in a convenience store, the one next to my apartment building. They gave me a 38 snub nose revolver. I was a security guard, stock boy / cashier. I actually pulled the gun out on a man one time because he was causing problems, but he said he's sorry and he went out the store, and I used my better judgment. I ain't pulled the trigger. But I could have been in that same situation. So, but the family of this man that was murdered, they might have a wrongful death lawsuit on their hands. You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that they had somebody in there like that, and if they knew that he had a felony record or whatsoever, but he wasn't there rightfully. They didn't do no application or nothing. You know what I mean? And the ones that I used to work for when I was 14, I had to put food in the house because, unfortunately, I ain't gonna get into that. But they actually offered my mother $150,000 to buy me under the table. They wanted to buy me for $150,000 cash, no questions asked.
Wow.
She said no. But anyway, They gave me a 38 nose revolver to hold on my waist in a holster while I was working cashier and security and stock boy. Yeah. So yeah, man, and that was back in 1989. You know what I mean? So if it was going on then, you know what's happening now. They don't care. They just want somebody in there to protect their investment. You know what I mean? That's all it is, to protect their stuff.
And they doing, and many times it goes on with them paying you under the table too.
They paid me under the table. They was paying me under the table, and I dropped out after I did that one. They opened up another store where I dropped out of school. I was running that as the whole operation from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. until they brought one of their brother's wife over here to run it. Then they let me go. But I was staying in their house, in their basement for a little while. They had me living in their basement like a slave.
Oh, you was in good. Yeah, they had you in the master's house.
Yeah, but then, I ain't proud. I ain't proud of that, but, it is what it is. But,
right.
Yeah, but they gave me a gun. So the family should look into that, getting a wrongful death lawsuit filed against them, because I know they got an insurance policy on the business. It worth $1 million. So the family got a wrongful death lawsuit on their hands. You know what I mean?
Of course. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they already looked into it.
Yeah, if you talk to them, let them know that, because they was in the wrong. The gas station owner was on education. When I talked to you before about it, then the man might have been in fear for his life, but he shot him in the back of the head. He ain't in fear for his life.
He wasn't in fear for his life. Plus, he had a history where he shot a clerk back in 1989. He went to jail for that.
Right. So that I'm just letting you know, had the shoes been with me back when I was 14, I used a better judgment to know that this man he's exited the building. I didn't shoot him. I could have shot him in the back, but I said, nope, he leaving, so I'm going to let that be. But had he stayed there and came at me, I could have shot him, and maybe, who knows what would have happened. My life
could have said you was in fear for your life.
Right. So, yeah, he was in the wrong, man. The family. If you talk to the family, give them my condolences and let them know that they should go after everything that they can get from this owner of this gas station. Shut it down.
I agree. Shut it down. I appreciate you for tapping in, Rob. We got Anthony on the lines. Anthony wants to comment about what took place at the Clark gas station. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing well, my brother. Always good to listen to you guys. Of course, again, I'm still pissed and highly aggravated at that situation, because when we talked about it before they released the identity of the person who did the shooting. If you remember, I said I hope it's not a brother who was coerced into being a bulldog against other brothers, like an overseer for the masters on the plantation, and be harsher than the masters are, because that's usually the way those situations are going. You remember that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and them, and they had the one guy that
holding
was
the
toting
shotgun.
the rifle for That's right. Yeah, they always manage to find one of us. Yeah, they always manage to find one of us who hate us as much as they do for $1. So that's one of the things the brother who just got off the line basically was saying, that for $1, these people gave him a 38 caliber pistol at 14 years old. And I definitely believe him, because these people come from different countries with different ideals, different sets of morals, different sets of ways of looking at people and what they're doing for their businesses. So that is not something that's unknown. However, as I was saying before, hopefully his family will get some justice and we'll get some reform in the way that these people are running these stores in our neighborhoods. But the overall scheme of things has them just running amok, taking our money and treating people any kind of way. I myself have been privy to watching some of these guys with our young girls. You know, they'll put a 14-year-old boy out the store, but them 45, 50-year-old men will sit there and play with these little young girls, giving them a bag of chips and a drink, trying to get in their pants. And that's why I don't go to them stores, period, because I know how these people are.
I saw something at the cell phone store, where them girls was coming in to pay their bills, and I had to say something about it because I was standing there.
Yeah, I see them do it. These cats don't care. As long as they are in their religion, they're going to do what they want to do in their religion. But everybody outside of their religion, they disrespect with every despicable thing that their religion just stands up against. That's why you find Muslims selling cigarettes and alcohol, because they say cigarettes and alcohol is for sinners. But they'll stand up there and sell cigarettes and alcohol and then say that their hands are clean, but their hands are not clean. Amen, brother. Y'all keep doing y'all good work, man.
All right, Brother Anthony, I thank you for tapping in. Hey, it's one of those things where when you talk about the things that we actually see going on in our communities, and we know something ain't right with it, because I'm going to tell you this. I know every time I walk in one of these convenience stores and one of these gas stations, and I see a brother sitting in there, I know he's sitting in there unemployed. They using him to do some type of cheap security, and the whole and I haven't seen to the extreme where they pulled a gun out on anybody or anything like that. I haven't seen it. Maybe somebody else have seen it, but we all know what that is. We all know what that is. It's been going on for a long time, but I think that things are about to change. The older woman in that district, Pratt, she's about to pass some city ordinances that how they're supposed to, have security in these convenience stores and gas stations, especially if you want licensing. So, hey, it's about to change. But what I wanted to open up the lines for is this debate, this Republican debate that's supposed to be taking place tomorrow. I want to get y'all take on it. I gave my take. I believe that there are some notable people that are coming. Pence is one of them, vice president. I know a lot of y'all, y'all talk about Tim Scott, the senator from South Carolina. I know y'all like Chris Christie. He was a favorite last year. He was a New Jersey governor. He was like that overweight guy that was always telling. He kind of made sense, but he kind of faded out because he didn't look good on TV. He kind of looked like he was out of shape. So I think that kind of hurt him. But he had some good stuff to say, Chris Christie. And other than that, that's about it. Everybody else is just in the race. And like Donald Trump said, this is a quote, what they said, what Donald Trump said. I'm going to read the quote. Former President Donald Trump the clear front runner in the national and early state polls, he said he would skip the debate in Milwaukee and call for his rivals to drop out. But I want to hear from y'all Trump supporters. It's y'all turn. Y'all got the debates Wednesday night. How do y'all feel about the debates? Do these candidates actually have a real chance to be the front runner? I'm interested. I need y'all. Hey, look, I need my Republican audience. Y'all listening. I know y'all got your ears to the radio. Somebody call in and make it make sense. Do these people got a chance? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Also, if you want to chime in on what's going on with the Clark gas station, the male that shot Isaiah Allen had a history. Shot a clerk back in 1989. How did this repeat again? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. When we come back, we're going to head to the lines, DJ Brother Z. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's your girl Mel from Nothing But the Truth, and we're taking the show on the road. Make sure you tune in to Nothing But the Truth on Friday, August 25th from noon to 1 p.m. as I'll be coming at you live from the brand new Trade Hotel located in the Deer District in downtown Milwaukee. Come watch me do my thing while enjoying a delicious On the Rocks cocktail. Y'all know they have so many great flavors that you have to try. Again, that's this Friday at noon, live from the Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee. I'll see you there.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their Community Uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as one business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a Community Uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When you choose Ascension, Wisconsin for your family's care needs, you'll get the right care at the right place at the right time, and you'll get an entire team ready to care for your family. Family medicine doctors care for the whole family, and Ascension, Wisconsin will help make sure your family is up to date on screenings and yearly wellness checks. Ascension also cares for you when you are sick and helps manage ongoing chronic conditions. If you don't have a primary care doctor, go to getascensionwisconsincare.com to find one today.
The Age of Reason took place over 200 years ago. It was a time of amazing scientific and philosophical progress all over the world. Truth, reason, and tolerance thrived and even shaped the Constitution of the United States of America, the foundation of our democracy. But now those building blocks of America, of democracy, are under attack. In just 2 decades, big tech social media billionaires have allowed their platforms to roll back truth, facts, and tolerance, and fill the screens in our homes and in our pockets with lies and hate. Online disinformation and hate affect everything, everyone, everywhere. It splits us apart, hurts our children, polarizes our societies, and is literally leading to violence and terror in our communities. Lies and hate everywhere are a threat to all people, anywhere. Be a part of the change. Help defend the future of our democracy. Go to counterhate.com to learn more.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You ain't running game, say my name.
What's my name? What's my name? Yeah, look. What's my name? Say my name. What's my name?
If you wanna hear me say your name, gotta make me say your
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. The question for Truth Nation is, there is a debate tomorrow night with Republican for the election, I guess. I guess they're trying to be the front runner. Do they have a chance? 833-212-1017. Can they get in front of Donald Trump? They way behind in the polls, the early polls. I want to know what my Republican voters, how do y'all feel about these candidates and who could actually get in front of Donald Trump, if any? Trump says they need to cut it out. He's the man. Also, we talking about what happened at the gas station over there on Teutonia and Roosevelt. Isaiah Allen was shot and killed by somebody that they said worked there as security. He's been arrested, and come to find out, he had an incident where he shot a clerk back in 1989. Should have been working at that gas station in the first place with a gun. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. We're going to head to the lines. Mr. Moore, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What up, Tory?
How you doing, Brother Moore?
Chilling. Tory, dude actually killed somebody in 89. Done like 20 years. I don't believe dude got out here and done that. That just didn't make no sense. And with this thing, I think Trump gonna show himself off. You know, Friday, don't he supposed to turn himself in this Friday?
That's what I'm hearing. He got to turn himself in.
Okay. I think he go turn himself in the time the debate go down, and that, you know, the whole TV go change. The whole station go.
He gonna take the energy from him.
Take all the energy. And they gonna be upset. They gonna be upset. Man, I'm thinking about selling some shirts though.
What, the Trump shirts with the mug shots? If they release the mug shot. Oh, you gonna release Trump getting hit in the head with the chair?
With the chair, yeah. Did he get hit? He got hit in the head with something.
Oh, wow.
When he made that move, that little stupid move he made, I'm a Photoshop it so it looked smooth, like he looking around like, who did that? But yeah, I think the dudes at the people that own that gas station, I think it's real time for them. The state, I mean, not the state, but the state. These aldermen, you know, it was a big kickback from all these cats that got these stores. All the aldermen was giving them some kind of money. It's time for us as people that live in this city of Milwaukee to get these stores back. We need our stores back. And that'll help with employment. And that'll help keep this nonsense down in the neighborhood, because they need security for the simple fact they don't know how to talk to individuals. And then soliciting women. And like you said, when you go in them phone stores, like Boost Mobile, I remember when I went in there one time, Tory, Boost Mobile gave my wife a free phone. They trying to tell me I got to pay a $40 surf fee. I'm like, dude, I ain't got to pay no $40. Well, I can turn this phone on myself. So I called Boost. And right away, Boost like, look on their wall and get that number for me. Next thing I know, the next month, they out of business.
What?
They out of business. Yeah. So people, when you go get a phone, you don't got to pay. You can turn on your own phone.
All right. Hey, try to turn your own phone on. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in, Mr. Moore. Kathy, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
One good advice, and Corey, ask that family to make sure that the state blocks the passport so they won't try to leave the country, okay? That's the most important thing. You can sue anybody. They can move stuff in other families' names and everything. You need to block the passport and then go out there and file a contempt, not a contempt, but you can file something in court right away to sue them, okay? The family have to do that on behalf of the children because any money coming in is only going to go to the state for the minor children unless he had a wife, okay? So block that passport. I know what I'm talking about. Block that passport so they won't have to leave the country and have to go on trial and testify this man worked for them, okay? You need to block the passport. Somebody listen to me now. Call Jeff Call, block the passport so they can't get out of the country, okay? They cannot leave this country because you won't be able to sue them, do a damn thing with them. They're going to close down, somebody else going to open up. And another man called last week and he was right on the button. He said they have other family and they got other stores. So now all that stuff is licensed. Find out whose name matches who. And if that's the same people at that place, shut them down. And we need to close down a lot of them stores and stop giving them license. We got plenty of stores to go to now. And just like a liquor bar on every corner, we got a bar, a church, and a corner store on every corner. Okay.
Hey, all right. Hey, look, block the passport. Cause they sometimes they can switch the LLC up, with somebody else and claim bankruptcy. There's ways to get around everything. You throw a punch, it's counter moves, it's moves and counter moves. But thank you for calling in, Kathy. I appreciate it. Eddie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory Lowe. How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing, Brother Eddie? The Republican debate is tomorrow night. Do anybody got a chance over your boy, Big Donald?
Yeah. Does somebody have a chance? I can never say this guy's name right. The Indian guy is an excellent candidate. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I wouldn't even try to attempt it. Every time I do, I make a fool out of myself. No, Trump is a top-notch candidate. He's been the best presidential candidate this country has seen.
Is that tech entrepreneur guy that he does the tech?
Yes. Yeah, he's the Indian guy.
Vivek?
When I say Indian, I don't mean Dances with Wolves. Okay? So, I want to say that he would be an excellent candidate, but nobody's better than Donald Trump. He's absolutely fantastic. He's amazing. He's leading the polls by 40 points. I don't agree that he shouldn't. I do think he should go to these debates. And I think he'd do a great job doing it. And I think a lot of people who would be independent or Democratic would see his brilliance and he'd be able to pull them over for votes. But he's got his own strategy. He probably knows better what he's doing than I do. So,
well he probably got a lot of legal woes and he got to turn himself in. Down in Georgia.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier. They can work that out. I do have something to say. I'm questioning Benjamin, and I'll tell you why. First, he basically says, I'd like to see President Trump in jail. And then 5 minutes later, he basically says Trump was a great candidate for the African-American community, and he did a lot, and he did this, and he did that. So in one breath, he's saying, I'd like to see Donald Trump locked up in Fulton County, if I'm not mistaken. And in another breath, he says, no, Trump did do a lot. He did do a lot. He got this person out of jail, and he got, I always say Kodiak. It's Kodak Black, Tory.
Here we go.
Kodiak Black, but it's Kodak.
Hush up, boy.
Kodak Black. And, so he's saying two different things. I think President Trump doesn't look at black men as black men. He looks at them as Americans. They're men who happen to be black. And I think that's the difference. And I think he's an excellent candidate for everybody. He proved himself in his first term. And we can only hope that he gets the nomination and he becomes president in 24.
Hey, all right.
Sorry, on that note, I'm going to go. I'm going to let you go.
I did ask for y'all Trump supporters to tap in. Hey, thank you for tapping in, Eddie. All right, look, When we come back from break, we got a guest in the building. We're going to talk what's going on with these menthol cigarettes. Something going on with these menthol cigarettes. I want to hear this story, and I need y'all to open up your ears, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, listen up. It's Kyle Olmstead here with CEO Insurance Services. You may have received a letter in the mail stating you need to renew Badger Care or Medicaid post-pandemic. Please review and renew. It is so important to be enrolled in a healthcare plan, and I'm here to make it easy for you if you no longer qualify for Badger Care or Medicaid. I provide a free service to those in need of individual health plans to ensure that you still have access to health insurance. I can also provide services to those who are nearing or over 65 years old. Please call me at 262-393-1012. That's 262-393-1012.
Making healthier food choices doesn't have to be hard or expensive. You can ensure your children and family get the nutrition they need by making every meal a My Plate meal. Choose healthy items like low-sodium vegetables, fruits canned in 100% juice, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy. Also, buying in-season produce from your local farmer's market, using food share at your local grocery store, or use of the mobile market are all easy ways to save money on food. Make every meal a My Plate meal to make you and your family healthier. Learn more about healthy eating and how you can support nutritious foods for families at www.hungertaskforce.org/myplate.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
My mom used to always tell me, be careful of the company you keep. My interpretation of that message was, don't hang out around bad people doing bad things. When my thoughts became a little more sophisticated, I realized it was her way of making me understand the power of influence others can have on your decisions. No matter the distance perception might be from reality, you are or will become who you hang around. Benefit by surrounding yourself with like-minded people or mentors you can see yourself becoming and use their journey as a blueprint. That's why you don't see eagles hanging with pigeons, because they don't have the same goals or aspirations. Words are just words when you don't understand or practice the meaning. So I had to turn to one of my favorite books. That's right, sounds nerdy, but I went to the old dictionary to look up the word company. One of the definitions of company is the fact or condition of being with another or others, especially in a way that provides friendship and enjoyment. In addition to that definition, keep in mind the company you keep is a choice. The company you keep can propel you to great heights or rob you of all your hopes and dreams based on your association or who is championing you. Don't be afraid to stand up and stand out for the right reasons, even if that means having to do it alone, because sooner or later, others will understand.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. Green Bay Packers are back at it today. Practice getting underway up in Titletown this afternoon following a Monday off day. The Packers set to hit the practice field at around noon. That practice will be open to the public. From the NFL to the Diamond, where the Milwaukee Brewers are back home looking to keep pace in the National League Central Division. Milwaukee will welcome in the AL Central leading Minnesota Twins to begin a two-game series in the Brew City. Brewers-Twins first pitch is all set for 7:10. Wade Miley expected to get the start for the Brew Crew. And lastly, over to college football, where the University of Michigan has imposed a 3-game suspension for head football coach Jim Harbaugh to begin the 2023 season, stemming from alleged recruiting violations. This sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm him, goddamn. Everybody know who I am. Quavo, I pull out this rocket, gon' blast off. I'm thinking about shooting up NASA. Now draw the line, here come a standoff. I can pull up, I'm ready to attack. I'ma get my leg back and I'm not gonna rat. You can take me way back to the trap, I'ma go get it back, I'ma send me a pack. I done took me a rich nap in the back of the Maybach, I'm ready for action. I hop in the demon, I'm pushing the gas and I turn off the traction.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got guests. We got a guest in the building. We got Corey Prince out of Racine, Wisconsin. Activist, longtime activist, well-known activist out of Racine. Hey, look, you have an issue that you was telling me about that's going on with menthol cigarettes. Now, I thought this was interesting because I'm not a smoker, but you felt that this was something that needed to be brought to the attention because why?
Well, most people, first of all, don't even know about the Biden administration and the FDA's ban or proposed ban on menthol-flavored cigarettes specifically. Not cigarettes.
So not cigarettes, not the tobacco product.
Nope.
Just
not nicotine.
Not the nicotine addiction and things like that. Just the menthol
flavor.
Correct. And as we know, and as everybody know, black people like menthol cigarettes.
So statistics show 85% of black smokers prefer menthol cigarettes, as opposed to 40% of Latino smokers and 19% of white smokers. So by banning a specific component of the cigarette, a specific flavor, it's not more harmful or more addictive. At least it hasn't been proven to be. It's been said to be, but it hasn't been proven to be.
But there's so much stuff in there that the cigarette gonna just do you in anyway.
Correct.
Right. So they picking on a particular flavor that is appealing to many black people. I know a lot of people that smoke, and they smoke the menthols, right?
Correct.
What is the issue here?
Well, the issue is for activists like us is the collateral consequences that are associated with a ban on anything that is a primary service to black people or primary product, yeah, to black people.
So you saying if they ban the menthols, something is there's going to be a reaction.
Absolutely, there has to be, right? If there's a ban, or if the FDA is saying that this is a highly addictive, highly harmful substance, then what happens to people who are addicted to something and you take it away?
They have withdrawal.
They have withdrawal symptoms, right? And so those usually are, especially with a form of nicotine, a cigarette addiction, those are in the form of physical reactions. And when that person has those physical reactions, then that increases the stress encounters. How many people smoke cigarettes to relieve stress?
Right.
And so now those increased stress encounters involve high propensity for violence encounters.
So you're saying that they'll be highly irritated because they're not getting that calmness that they get from whatever the menthol cigarettes
absolutely
are putting in their system, even though they're choosing to be causing themselves some type of health issues down the road. They're calm.
Correct.
When they do this menthol, when they smoke the menthol cigarettes. So if you take away the menthol cigarettes, there's going to be a reaction, and it may be in our communities where people may be stressed out.
So many, Tory, at a time of rising inflation, does the patch cost more than a pack? It does, right? And so if you're forcing the quit on me, then maybe I want something to ease my Jones, and that's in the form of the patch, but it's $60 as opposed to a $12 pack of cigarettes.
Well, what do you say to the people that say that they shouldn't be smoking in the first place?
Well, this is America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I would say that you shouldn't be drinking alcohol or that marijuana shouldn't be legal.
Right.
Or that, there's so many other things.
So you're saying that this particular menthol cigarette is being targeted largely because black people smoke it.
Correct. And I mean, if you can show another reason, right? And then even in the disrespectful kind of tones that are coming out of the administration, where they say that menthol cigarettes are highly addictive for young people and young adults and African Americans.
Right.
So we are grouped in with young people and young adults. We can't think for ourselves, such as young people and young adults. The administration is saying we need to put a strain on this because we're stopping a future generation of smokers. We're stopping health concerns in the future from smoking, those collateral health consequences and so on. So it's so many collateral consequences.
Now, Eric Gardner's mother, the guy who in New York was choked for selling loose cigarettes.
Loose cigarettes.
She's involved in this as well.
Yes, sir.
What is she doing? What is she doing to fight against?
She's a leading voice in the fight against the ban. She's not in favor of the ban. As many people know, her son, Eric Gardner, was choked by several New York City police officers while accosted for selling loose cigarettes outside of a store. And if we just want to compare, right, the collateral consequences, when we talk about single cigarettes, we know many convenience stores in our communities that are not owned by people from our communities or with our community's best interests at heart sell single cigarettes at an increased cost to the residents of those communities, right? Thus creating a black market for loose cigarettes. That's why Eric Gardner sold loose cigarettes. In this same situation, if there is a ban on menthol cigarettes, what is the penalty for possessing menthol cigarettes? The administration says it's a civil penalty. Same civil penalty that Eric Gardner should have faced for selling loose cigarettes, but he paid with his life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so that is exactly the same situation. Now we're going to have law enforcement accosting black folks because, remember, we are the #1 consumer of menthol cigarettes.
Now, I got a quote here from Gwen Carr, who is Eric Gardner's mother. She said, menthols has not killed anyone. It's nicotine. And active. They say, she goes on to say, if you're going to ban smoking, don't make it a racist thing. Ban it all or ban none.
That's it. That's it.
And this is coming out of the Biden administration.
Correct. Yeah. This is
black people voted for Biden.
We voted for Biden.
If you hold on, wait a minute. If you're not black if you don't vote for Biden.
That's what he said.
Okay, so what's up with this? I mean, is it a racist thing that he's targeting the menthol but not banning all of the cigarettes? Because there are issues with nicotine, like you said earlier. Cigarettes is, proven to not be good for your health. But you're saying that if you're just going after the menthols, you're trying to strike at the consumer, which is mostly African American.
So, Tory, what a segue for two powerful activists from the state of Wisconsin to put the call out right now to the Biden administration to sit down with activists across the country and talk to them about what issues really concern the black community. What issues did we vote President Joe Biden in with an overwhelming
for social justice
of black voters, right?
We got riled up over social justice.
Not menthol cigarettes?
No, but he's coming against menthol cigarettes. I mean, but this is something that we don't think about because for the non-smokers, we don't think about cigarettes or anything like that. We just feel like it's going to cause cancer, largely due to the chemicals inside of it. But you're saying on the flip side that they're targeting menthol cigarettes because the consumership is largely in the African-American community, and they're banning the menthol flavor. And what Eric Gardner's mother, Gwen Carr, is saying, she's saying, don't make the cigarette idea a racist thing, ban it all.
That's it.
Or don't leave it alone. I agree.
Because it makes no sense. And there is no explanation on why simply menthol, other than it's highly addictive, but so is nicotine. And those are in all of the cigarettes. And so it makes no sense other than... And really, the scary part, Tory, is what's next, right? What's next? And there's no input from the black community. We have a high propensity of violence due to drill music, due to disrespectful music perpetuating the minds of our youth. Ban that. If you want to ban something.
Is this something we should be concerned about coming out of the Biden administration? Do you think this is specifically targeting blacks?
I do. I think
and this is your boy Joe Biden.
It's a ban on black products.
Wow.
It's a ban on high black consumership. And the administration is picking what to ban for us. And that's the issue. We haven't picked banning menthol cigarettes. Have you heard any black person say, they need to ban menthol cigarettes?
I mean, I haven't even heard a discussion on cigarettes, period.
My point.
This is the first high-profile discussion about cigarettes that I've heard in a minute, besides it causes cancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's another call to activism, right? And that's to our community, that we have to wake up and pay attention because things are being banned while we're asleep at the wheel.
They saying that statistics show, this News One article says, statistics show that menthol cigarettes and other flavored tobacco products are preferred by black smokers. That racial factor has been absent from the FDA's announcement last year that it intended to ban menthol tobacco products. It doesn't make sense that they're targeting flavored items that overall the product is dangerous to your health, period.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, we're not going to ban Long Island iced tea, but you can't use sweet and sour.
Right. Because black folks like
black folks love the sweet and sour. We're not going to ban fried chicken, but you can't put hot sauce on it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Come on. What's next?
Wow.
What's next?
Hey, look, when we come back, we in the studio with Corey Prince, activist out of Racine, Wisconsin. Hey, look, I want to get your final thoughts. And for those who smoking, I would love to hear your reaction to this. Is this something you concerned about? Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth Nation. It's your girl Mel from Nothing But The Truth. And guess what? We're taking the show on the road. Make sure you tune in to Nothing But The Truth this Thursday, August 24th from noon to 1 p.m. as I'll be broadcasting live from Direct Connect MKE's job fair at Ascension St. Joseph's Hospital, located at 5000 West Chambers Street in Milwaukee. Come learn about great career opportunities offered by the city of Milwaukee while watching me broadcast live from the job fair. Again, that's the Direct Connect MKE's job fair at Ascension St. Joseph's on Thursday, August 24th.
This is Tory Lowe from 1017 The Truth, and if you're in need of a reliable and compassionate legal representation, look no further than patent law offices where promises are turned into action. They are passionate about fighting for all people of color and offers you their justice is not just discount for all potential BIPOC clients. If you need someone willing to fight for you, please visit patentlawwi.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance. No matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto coverage at the right price. You'll also save up to 23% when you bundle auto with home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? Wish Caregiver Careers can get you started as a certified direct care professional. You'll learn the skills you need to make life better for older adults or people with a disability. All training is free and online. Plus, earn $500 in bonuses. Start your new career. Sign up today at wiscaregivercdcp.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Why? Why take a chance? Why risk a mistake? Why say something? We all have reasons why we choose to ignore the things that give us pause, that seem out of place, that don't feel right. The word why can either paralyze us or empower us to stand up and protect what we love. So if you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my family.
I see safe for my friends.
I see say for my students.
We see say for each other.
I see say because all of this matters.
We all have something worth protecting, a why that unifies this community we're all a part of. So protect your everyday. Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. Trap with the chickens like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just trying to get it, I ain't trying to die. She got a big ol' on your booty, make the world cry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Hold them bands down, hold your mans down. Who told you come around? It's that trap sound. Designer, clothes, fashion, shows, trap, house, made it, gold.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got Corey Prince, activist out of Racine, Wisconsin. Well-known activist out of Racine, Wisconsin. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. It's a pleasure to have you come through and talk about this, because I wouldn't have talked about this because I don't smoke.
Right.
But for those smokers out there, hey, this might be a concern.
Yeah, I think it's deeper than the smokers.
Okay, tell me. Let me know. Roll it out.
I mean, again, we're talking about an administration that was overwhelmingly placed in office by our votes, right? By our organizing, by our power. And we did not place Joe Biden in office to ban
regulate
flavored cigarettes.
To mess with our menthol
that
cigarettes.
was not on our list of issues or concerns.
What have he done?
I can't speak to what he has done, but what I can speak to
I don't know.
is, well, I mean,
he got our votes.
He definitely got our votes.
I know what the migrants getting down in Chicago. I know they getting benefits.
A lot of them.
I know that they ain't, residents, but they if they can become residents and get a firearm, they can become a police officer.
This is my thing, though, Tory. Power concedes nothing without a demand.
Right.
And yes, we can vote politicians in the office all day. We can vote Kermit the Frog in the office, right? But the minute that we stop telling Kermit that he's a frog and he gets on stage and starts going ribbit, everybody else sees he's a fraud, but it's our fault. We stayed off of Kermit. We stopped telling Kermit, you're not a fraud. You can't act like a fraud, Kermit. You got to act like a politician up here.
But he like Miss Piggy.
Uh-huh. See, but unless the people are there to keep Miss Piggy get back, Kermit got to focus on the people.
Right.
And that's what we do, bro. We elect people all the time, and then we
I don't
take
even think a frog
our
can
eyes
mate with
off
a
the
pig.
prize.
I'm just saying.
You don't think he'll date her?
I said I don't even think a frog can even possibly mate with a pig.
Oh, probably not.
What I'm saying is this is what we living in. It's
right.
The delusion.
Right.
It's delusional.
Right.
And the way I see it is that many times when they come around, when these elections, and I'm going to use Joe Biden got in off of the back of the pain of the justice, the injustice.
George
Floyd, a lot of the shootings and stuff like that. That was the campaign. That's what got us riled up to go down there and vote for this man.
Yep.
And then they buck dancing when he won. They was out at the White House buck dancing on the White House.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, since then to now, is we gonna run it back in 2024. He coming back up.
Right.
What have we gotten out of the deal for our votes for blacks?
So in any negotiation, though, right, you can't go in and a negotiation doesn't.
I thought we negotiated justice reform.
I don't.
Because the George Floyd Act was in process. Mm-hmm. It was a George Floyd Act that you don't hear nothing about. No,
correct.
Like it just wiped out. Like,
but do we talk about it?
I don't think so. I think we move on with the mainstream narrative.
That's my point.
I think we just bots as far as like political, like Malcolm X said, a political football that's in the hands of the liberal agenda.
And I think until we understand that our political power actually lies in the power of our organizing, it's a stand by Stokely Carmichael. If you organize a little bit, you'll get a little bit of results. If you organize a lot of it, you'll get a lot of results.
Right.
Our failure is in our lack of ability to organize as a community and be a power structure. When you talked about the migrants and the immigrants and the power and the things that they're getting, it's because as a community, they're organized. They have infrastructure in place. They're paying their own people from their own communities to advocate for their issues and not handpicking people.
And they got legal representation writing laws up right now on the back end that will make them legal faster
than us. That in Chicago, non-citizens can now become police officers and arrest your black American self.
And they all flooding our neighborhoods.
Not just arrest,
the black neighborhood.
Kill you with immunity.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. I believe it was already in plan because ain't nothing going to happen that fast without a plan.
Yeah.
They came here. They was able to sleep in the police station. How you illegal somewhere and you can sleep in the police station? That's the plan. It's a plan. You can't do that.
But where's the push?
Hold on. It's homeless people right here that can't go up in the police station and go to sleep. So they were able to come here and go. I knew already it was a plan once I saw that they were giving them some of the empty buildings, some of the facilities, and they had already within a short amount of time already put dollars in their pockets. You know what I mean?
Right.
While they waiting for everything to take place.
Facts.
And then while they waiting for everything to take place, they got the police idea that they could become servicemen. You know, if they obtain residency and a gun and the license to have a gun.
Don't even have to speak English.
You say hands up, don't shoot. They may not understand what you talk about.
Ooh, that's a good one. And it's real. It's real.
Hey.
Right? If this is an immigrant population that's coming over here with non-speaking English or not familiar with American customs and traditions or inner city customs and traditions, ideologies, thought processes, mannerisms, the way that we use our hands when we talk and so on and so forth. Ooh, that's good.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, like, they don't have no connection.
Yeah.
They don't, and they going to do exactly what they told.
Yeah.
Because they want to prove. You think that the black man got to prove something when he in a room full of white people? You from another country. You going to do whatever they tell you to do.
Say it.
You like a robot.
Ooh, that's what I was just thinking in my head, bro. And that's why it's a call to activists and organizations out here, you know, statewide, countrywide, nationwide, that actually believe in holding on to black power, black communities, pushing our own ideology, the issues that we want. You talk about the George Floyd Justice Act and all of those things that we talked about as a black community. They buried that. When you talk about the Black Farm Bill and all of those, when you talk about restoring money in the HBCUs and all the things that we had issues and concerns about in the 2020 cycle, those concerns are still here. When you talk about criminal justice reform in a state that leads the nation in incarcerating black people as a whole, how are we not concerned about a ban on menthol cigarettes that will increase the penalty, which then will increase incarceration, which will increase law enforcement encounters, which will increase the propensity.
And this is stress that's going to come to regular people who got jobs.
85%.
Who go on their break and leave all them little cigarettes hanging around at the back door.
Yep.
Now they gonna go to the work and they gonna be highly stressed.
Said.
Hey,
my office building, community consulting, my office is in the patent law office building. Patent law office, they are all smokers. You should be concerned for your black clients. Patent, you should be concerned.
Hey, look. Hey, I appreciate you, Corey Prince, for coming through. It's interesting.
Man, appreciate you,
Very
Tory.
interesting conversation. Hey, if y'all smoking menthols, he didn't throw it out there for you. You need to stand up and fight for your rights. I appreciate you. Come through anytime, Corey Prince. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the greatness of Black businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. This is why I will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee. Follow 1017 The Truth on social media and YouTube so you can hear the incredible stories of these Black businesses. And make sure y'all buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday, 10 a.m. for another episode of Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Entrepreneurship Connection show powered by Molson Coors. We will re-air some of the best, most informative conversations we've had so far on the show. You'll hear from community leaders, entrepreneurs, business executives, and more. Again, that's Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Entrepreneurship Connection show powered by Molson Coors this Saturday at 10 a.m. right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Tory Lowe, and I know how much you love listening to me bring all the smoke each and every day from 1 to 4, but now, not only can you hear me bring all the smoke, you can watch me bring all the smoke because the award-winning 1017 The Truth is streaming live. Watch all your favorite shows live.
Yeah, Truth Nation, you heard Tory Lowe right. We are streaming all of our shows live every day. To watch the best radio station with the best on-air hosts in Milwaukee, you have to go to 1017thetruth.com and click the Watch Live link. From there, you'll be able to stream us on YouTube and Twitter and get an inside look on all the fun, like watching me from noon to 1 as I do my daily fire freestyle live. Now you know your girl got them bars, right, Benjamin?
Yeah, Mel, you got them bars, and the truth is must-see TV. So make sure y'all tap in to see my boy Tory Lowe and my girl Melanie Ricks to do their thing live every day by streaming 101.7 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter. We live, baby.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel angry or depressed most of the time? Do you feel neglected or unloved?
Do you feel you attract people who tend to be compulsive or abusive?
Do you have money problems because of someone else's drinking?
Are you afraid or embarrassed to bring your friends home?
Do you feel that if the drinker loved you, she or he would stop drinking?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
More than half of all adults have a family history of alcoholism.
Not everyone trapped by alcohol is an alcoholic.
Families and friends are suffering too. Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I done seen Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Always remember you can join us on 101.7 The Truth live while we stream live on YouTube and Twitter. Y'all can watch the show live. This is something that's been going on for a while, so if y'all on YouTube, check your boy out. Check check out me and DJ Brother Z live at American Family Insurance Studio online. But we've been talking about these debates, and I've been trying to get my Republican listeners to call in, because I want to know, do these people have a real chance to make a point Wednesday to get some of the Republican voters to vote them the Republican nominee? Do they have a chance? Who has a chance to get in front of Trump right now, who's leading the polls, the recent polls, when it comes to the Republican nominee? I want to know. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Also, we gave an update on what took place at this gas station, the fatal shooting of Isaiah Allen. The man accused of shooting him for stealing snack cakes is William Pinkin. He's 56 years old, charged with the shooting. And come to find out, in 1989, he shot a clerk before. So he had an incident similar back in 1989. Now it's 2023. He's at the Clark gas station with the pistol and shot someone, Isaiah Allen, 29 years old, over Lil Debbie snack cakes. After he walked out, shot him in the back of the head. Then they said he talked to police, but he didn't say he was the one that shot him. He was kind of talking to the police, but he didn't say, hey, I was the one that did it. Then that's how he got off the scene. Now he's in custody. And something I heard from the family members when they was talking to the news, they said that they washed the blood off the ground and kept the store open for business. Horrible. See, and this is the lack of a lack of respect for our community when tragic things happen. It just showed it right there. Kept the store open, and the family had to come block the pumps and shut it down. And they want to shut it down. They don't even want this Clark station in our communities that's off Teutonia and Roosevelt. Now, some people have been sending me other places that these people own. Some people have sent me other ideas that they say these other people own, but I got to do my research before you start throwing out there. You got to figure it out. I got to figure it out if this is real or not, because now we got to make sure that if this information is right. So I'm gonna definitely tell y'all once I find out that these are the same owners and what else do they own, once I can really verify the information. But I appreciate my researchers out there in Truth Nation for sending me some of the information that these people own other ideas. I just want to make sure, because you can't misstep with that, But we do know that they own the Clark gas station. Shut that down now, and we'll try to see what else they got. All right, well, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Before I open up the lines, though, I got another situation that we got to talk about. I'm going to add this to today's conversation because this happened last week. A Menominee Falls Pizza Hut was trashed by an employee that was fired. This was a young black man that trashed this Pizza Hut and vandalized it. He's now under arrest. Michael Edwards, 33 years old, appeared in court last Wednesday, August 16th. But how many times have you been fired from a job? And you felt maybe if, they probably fired you in the wrong type of way, and you wanted to snap. You wanted to tear some stuff up. Well, he did it. Let's listen to see what took place at this Pizza Hut in Menominee Falls.
Still closed nearly 2 weeks after somebody broke in and vandalized it. As Fox 6's Bill Miston now explains, police didn't have to look too far for a suspect.
33-year-old Michael Edwards appeared in court Wednesday.
The criminal complaint does paint a somewhat clear picture and would appear that you are cooperative with the police, perhaps to your own detriment. But nevertheless, you were cooperative.
He's charged with burglary.
The defendant gave a full confession in this case.
It's a case that began miles away in Menominee Falls on August 4th. An employee came in to open up for the day and found that the restaurant was trashed. Monitors from the cash registers were completely missing. Condiments thrown all about. Police found a footprint and learned that a former manager had been fired the previous day. Court documents say a Pizza Hut employee told police Edwards' inventory reports were inaccurate and that he didn't take the firing well. Police found a door was unlocked and monitors in a dumpster. A week later, filings say police spoke with Edwards. He initially denied being there, but police noted his shoes matched footprints found at the scene. Documents say Edwards later admitted to going back that night, parking in a nearby parking lot.
There was a significant amount of damage.
Edwards told police he ransacked the business to make sure it couldn't operate.
I understand this is a burglary. I understand that there's considered to be possibly a significant financial loss.
Pizza Hut told police it was $30,000 in damage, and its closure means a loss of more than $12,000 a week, and employees lost wages.
Wow.
Messages left for Pizza Hut as well as Edwards' attorney went unreturned. A court commissioner set his bond at $5,000. He's due back in court this month.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. He got to pay for all of that restitution. Look, I know some of y'all felt like y'all got wrongfully fired, right? And but this guy, he took it to the next level. He went back in there and tore the whole Pizza Hut down. I'll say this. When I hear stories like this, the frustration, he shouldn't have did it, because now he's going to be charged with burglary, vandalism. Not only did he lose a job, he gained a cellmate, DJ Brother Z. Now he got to sit in jail. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Hey, we talking about them debates and Republican debates. Is there anybody debating that can beat Donald Trump right now, that can gain an advantage? I need my Republican heads to chime in. Also, we've been talking about what happened with the fatal shooting at the gas station at the Clark station on Teutonia Avenue and Roosevelt Drive, if y'all want to chime in on that. And we had Corey Prince, a racing activist, a well-known racing activist, come in and talk about the menthol cigarettes that the Joe Biden administration is trying to put a ban on the cigarettes. And Eric Gardner's mother, Gwen Carr, has spoke out against it. I need my smokers. I need those that smoke the menthol cigarettes to call in and tell me how you feel about that. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Al, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, I was going to say Tim Scott might have a shot, but the only thing Tim Scott got to do is pretty much talk up sharecropping, say he was a single mother, or give a pity party for black people to vote for him, because the number one thing when you're trying to get black people votes, just bring up struggle in Christ.
Say you was on welfare.
Because and black people will vote for him. And then also I want you to keep in mind most people who's like what's his name? Tim Scott?
Yep.
What do Tim Scott and Daniel Kramer and all those black Republicans have together? They're shade face. They never speak against master. They either date or married to white women, and they talk down on black society. So, of course, master will be happy for him. But if he want to gain black people vote, all he got to do is just give people on welfare, bring up sharecropping, or even just bring up Bible verses like Matthew 10:24. I'm a servant and a slave, and black people, oh my God, you can't take one of us. And then he gonna get your vote and turn his
saying
back
Amazing
like
Grace.
The rest of them. There you go. He already know how to get black people, because some of our black people are gullible for people like that. That's why a lot of them vote for him.
And then Tim Scott also said there wasn't no racism in America.
There you go. And Daniel Kramer said that too. So keep that in mind. That they already know how to get black people vote. But I'm going to leave it at that, because if it was Kanye West or the other one, I can't think of the other black guy, they wouldn't even put him on the panel because they know they'll crush him. But he know how to get black people vote, and they know that too. That's why they ain't calling in and talking about it. Have a good day.
All right, Al. Hey, look. Hey, Lion chimed in, said Tim Scott said there was no racism in America. Also, who else? Mr. Moore says, Tory, you can take the clothes. You can put clothes on a pig, but they still going to act like animals. What I'm saying is you can put clothes on them Arabs, whatever it is, he's still going to act like a savage. Hey, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Rick, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. How you doing, Brother Rick?
All right, I don't smoke the menthol cigarettes.
Yeah,
but
I don't
anyway,
smoke them. Yeah.
Right. What I wanted to say, did you look into the fact of how long after the killing were they able to wash the blood away and attempt to reopen the store?
I don't know. I think that they said that they washed the blood off and kept the store open. Maybe after the police came, maybe after they looked at the scene or whatever, then they was allowed to wash the blood off the scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kind of look into that a little bit longer, because after a shooting and a death, the area is usually taped off and closed down for hours. So that's why I'm wondering how long was it, were they able to reopen the store after? Right. Because the police has a part in that too.
Right. That's why I say, like, maybe after the police, left the scene, instead of shutting down for the rest of the day, or, they just said, hey, let's clean this up and let's keep business open.
Right. But I'm just wondering how long after how long did the police keep the whole area closed down after the shooting?
And it usually take a while they investigating. All right, Brother Rick. Hey, let's see. I mean, that's a question for the family to answer. How long did it take for them to wash off the scene after? I would think that they did it after the investigation, because usually you can't come near. Like, once the police get there, once things get to going on, they shutting it down right away. So I think that many times once the police leave, then instead of them probably shutting down, they said, hey, we got to continue to sell gas. The family said, hey, the family had to drive up there and block the pumps off. Block all of the, people from coming in the store. They wanted it closed down. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Emmett Real, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
What's the word, man?
How you doing, Brother Emmett?
Well, I can't complain, man. I just wanted to call in, man, and say that no, can't none of the Republicans beat Trump. And not only that, Joe Biden can't beat Trump.
And that's what they said, that his
and popularity. That's why they trying to get the man locked up, man. They want the man locked up, man, because they know they can't beat him. So if they can't beat him, they got to lock him down, or they got to do something to try to discredit him. But it ain't nothing they can do, man. They burnt up. Joe Biden, he played his hand, man. He got y'all votes. He ain't do nothing for y'all. So now y'all looking around. And, of course, the Democrats, they going to come with the Donald Trump going to put us in slavery, or he going to try to be a dictator of the world. They going to try to say all the craziest stuff you ever hear in order for y'all to go out and vote for Joe Biden again. Anybody who voted for Joe Biden last time, if you do it again this time, you a fool, man.
Well, they said that he
one time, shame on you.
They said he got the menthol cigarettes on shutdown.
Man, he need to have the cocaine on shutdown, man. His son is in the White House getting high, man, 24/7.
He
if black folks is in the White House getting high, man, we'd be in jail, man.
The media be up there. If Obama had cocaine found in the White House, oh my God, they'll be talking about it right now.
It'd have been over with. They'd be saying the drug dealer president. They'd be trying to have Kwame Kilpatrick, that man.
You'd have seen all the memes with him looking like a Crip. You'd have seen all kinds of stuff.
Anything, man. throwing up gang signs. They already had it, man. So, but you know, Obama, man, he did his thing, man. He pandered to who he pandered to. He got the votes, you know, whatever. But they don't stand no chance of beating Trump. And I didn't vote for Trump last time, and I honestly probably ain't gonna vote for Trump this time. But I do know that that's who they scared of, man. When you see people doing stuff like this, you know they scared. They pulling out whatever they can to try to beat that man.
Hey, 4 criminal cases in a short amount of time.
All Democrats, though.
All Democrat DAs,
though.
Yep.
And no Republican. You see the game rigged, man, and it's cold, man. If you can just look at it and see them playing the game like this, you know it's cold, man. You know a black man don't stand a chance.
I say
do this to,
when you see this,
orange,
when you
man.
see this going on, Trump definitely not with the establishment. He ain't with this. Whatever plan they got going on, they don't want him in the front.
And truthfully, that's why black people need to be with him, because they ain't never been on our side and had our interests in mind. So them saying they trying to get rid of him, that just seemed like a plan. I mean, Trump was willing to talk to black people.
That's what Ice Cube
Biden ain't
said.
willing to speak to black people.
That's what Ice Cube said. Ice Cube said that the Democrats, he had a platinum plan for black people, and the Democrats didn't even want to listen to it, and the Republicans listened to him.
Yeah, man, the Republicans, they about their money, man. They don't care. The Democrats trying to do some social engineering. They want to determine who come in the country and why they come in the country and what they here for, what jobs they can do, and all of that stuff. And the Republicans, man, they just trying to get the money, man. They just trying to make sure that people safe. They want you to be able to have your guns. They want you to have, you know, the ability to do whatever it is that you want to do as far as free enterprise and business.
Hey, look, I'm going to say in 4 years, the Biden administration got people confused about who a natural woman is.
Bruh.
That's what's happening. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to stay on the lines. We got Winky Blue on the lines. We're going to talk to him when we get back. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join us this Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to celebrate Washington Park Wednesday's Summer Concert Series. It will be a night of music, food, and fun. Also, be sure to tune into Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks from noon until 1 p.m. as she will be taking her show on the road this Thursday live from Ascension St. Joseph's Hospital for the Direct Connect MKE Job Fair. And on Friday, she'll be live from the brand new Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee in partnership with On the Rocks Cocktails. The 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They are here for every you.
Truth Nation, listen up. It's Kyle Olmstead here with CEO Insurance Services. You may have received a letter in the mail stating you need to renew Badger Care or Medicaid post-pandemic. Please review and renew. It is so important to be enrolled in a healthcare plan, and I'm here to make it easy for you if you no longer qualify for Badger Care or Medicaid. I provide a free service to those in need of individual health plans to ensure that you still have access to health insurance. I can also provide services to those who are nearing or over 65 years old. Please call me at 262-393-1012. That's 262-393-1012.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in this Friday night as the Hilltoppers travel to take on the Catholic Memorial Crusaders. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on the new 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Liberty Engineering, and Marquette University High School.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
We wanna see you with it, show could treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have big fun, so let it rip.
1017 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Join us this Wednesday at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to celebrate Washington Park Wednesday Summer Concert Series. It will be a night of music, food, and fun. 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They're here for every you. The Truth is now the home of Marquette University High School football. We have a great matchup between two good teams looking for their first win this season. Tune in this Friday as the Marquette High Hilltoppers travel to the Catholic Memorial Crusaders. Kickoff is set at 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Hey, look, joining me on the lines right now is Winky Blue. Winky Blue, how you doing, Brother Wink?
Hey, good afternoon to you, good brother. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you all right. There's a lot of noise in the background.
Prosperity, what is that? America's Prosperity will be having a gas giveaway tomorrow. Did you get in contact with the brother, get him on the show?
It's a gas giveaway. No, I did not. I did not get in contact with that brother.
That information over there.
Yeah, I was busy. I didn't get in till late. I wasn't gonna call nobody late in the evenings. I got in real late yesterday.
That's gonna be at the only black gas station we got left in the entire state on 8th Street tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow.
Okay, at the 8th and Atkinson.
That's correct. It'll be a gas giveaway. These is young black prosperity, freedom, and they'll be giving. And they young conservative black boys, man. You know, from the hood, they black conservative young boys, and they at the only black gas station in the whole state. They're gonna be giving a gas giveaway. You know, $25, $30 gas. You know, just something to show where we've been placed at under this administration. And so get up there and get your free gas tomorrow. That starts about 10 o'clock. However, if Donald Trump ain't never ate no collard greens, no black-eyed peas, no chitlins, no smothered chicken, no soul food in his life, he finally feel how a nigga feel, because they doing him just like they do a nigga, man.
Hey.
They ain't giving him no play, man. And you know what? They punishing him for pardoning Kodak Black. They punishing for pardoning Kim Patrick. They punishing for commuting Ray Nagin. They're pardoning for letting Kotrovic out of jail over there in Illinois. They pardon me. I mean, they punish me for letting BOS Junebug out of jail, BOS Chicken out of jail. Guys becoming mentors in the community, snatching on to a few of these young boys and telling them, look, man, you don't want none of this. I've been gone 33 years. They punishing him for all of this, okay? They punishing him. So the lower caller that just called in, he's correct, man. To keep doing these things and see the same progress, we have to be insane. The last caller hit everything on the head. But Donald Trump finally know how I feel. The only good thing he got going for him is he got a bankroll and he's got some political affiliation now that's gonna ride with him. But he know how I feel to be black now. That's how, and them boys that's rolling alongside of him that they finna try to dog walk to, they understand what the black man has been dealing with here in America. That's the reason why I understand where Ice Cube was coming from when he said we need some not political, but we need some financial backing in this country. You understand? Develop our own institutions. And Donald Trump said, we'll discuss that, right? I like the plan. He's ready to do business. Joe Biden administration said, we'll talk to you after the election. Guess what? Dang, they kicked that to the curb and gave these Negroes a Juneteenth day and said, hasta la vigo, baby, however you say it in Spanish. Get out of here. Take a walk. I'm disappointed, man, in our black people. I'm very disappointed. It's time to come up and do something different, and we can do it. We can make a change. We don't need nobody going into the White House talking about, I'm going to do it. We need somebody that said, I have did it. I'm willing to do more. That's what we have to do. Hey, man, look here. Y'all get down there tomorrow, get y'all gas. 8th and Atkinson, the only black gas station. Guess what? Prosperity, Freedom for Prosperity. Some young brothers is putting it together. And guess what? They can do the first 150, first 200 people. They get down there tomorrow. I appreciate y'all.
At 8 a.m.?
Yeah, didn't I send it to you? I sent it to you in your phone.
Let me look it up. Did you? What time is it?
Look that up and get it. Huh?
Is that at 10 or 8?
Yeah, what is it? What does it say, 10? I sent you the flyer.
Okay, let me look and see if I can look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
That's very important, man. That's very important that this actually takes place because we need. It's gonna be at 9 a.m. man. 9 a.m. to 12. Okay? That's right.
Okay, it say filling up for freedom this Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
That's right. That's right. You know why supplies last and funds, but this ain't gonna be the last one, brother. We gonna work this situation all the way up until just before that situation. And I gotta apologize to you, man, for that meet. I mean that we were supposed to get together. I'll give you a call later because that field trip has got to go on.
You know my time is
precious. I got the backing already. All we gotta do is do it.
All right,
man.
All right, Wing. Hey, I be trying. I try to get everybody. Whatever they trying to listen to us say, this is what we here for. The one thing I'll say is this, the one thing we can't do is continue to do what we've been doing. That's all I got to say. Like, that's trash. It haven't resulted in anything that we can actually tangibly talk about. And every time they get us in a certain situation, they want us to speculate the potential or the hope of something. But I'm going to tell you right now, these migrants that's in these cities, they ain't wishing and hoping. They got stuff going on for their benefit. They not wishing somebody can give them benefits. They got the benefits. They got people writing up legislation for them right now. But we still hoping and wishing. After all that we've been through in America, they still want to dangle the carrot of freedom and prosperity in front of our face. I think we didn't have enough. And many times when we talk to each other, we hear each other, that's why it's a blessing that we got the Tory Lowe show so we can hear what we're thinking and what we're, kind of where we want to go. We got these on-air conversations so we can hear what's happening in front of us. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's up to us. And it's never been a better time to regroup, rethink, and reshape our neighborhoods than right now. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Educators Credit Union is dedicated to celebrating diversity in the cities where they live and work. Because of this dedication, they support black businesses not just during National Black Business Month, but throughout the year. Supporting black businesses boosts local economies, produces jobs, and helps entrepreneurs achieve their dreams. Educators Credit Union will continue sharing the stories of black businesses, building relationship with businesses in local communities, and buying from these businesses. Learn more about their community partnerships at ECU.com.
Looking for a new job opportunity? Attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair Thursday, August 24th, noon to 4 p.m. at Ascension St. Joseph. Located at 5000 West Chambers Street, the job fair is a part of Hip Hop Week MKE 2023 and features employers from Milwaukee's leading employment sectors, including manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality, retail, and more. Sponsored by Alderman Khalif Rainey, Associated Bank, Visit Milwaukee, Milwaukee Brewers, MMAC, The Ray, Forest County, Potawatomi, Matt Tailbot, Ascension, General Capital, City of Milwaukee, McDonald's, and group of law offices.
What is dedication?
My daughter started making necklaces. She makes what we call affirmation fashion. I tell her every day that your black is beautiful. Your black is beautiful. And if there's anything better than being beautiful, it's being smart. If there's anything better than being smart, it's being kind. And reaffirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin never drops. My dad wasn't around, and I remember riding a bike and falling off and cutting myself, and me never just wanting to get back on it. People ask, how your children learn how to ride a bike, and you didn't. I didn't teach them. I just created an environment where they taught themselves, and all I had to do was be there.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
We need each other, now more than ever. Because every someone needs someone else.
We need each other, because when we work together, we can do so much more.
When we work together, we connect more children with what they need to grow up healthy, educated, and safe. And that's what Child Fund is all about.
Together, we co-create, support, and sustain connections that lead to greater well-being for millions of children facing poverty.
Which also benefits their families, their communities, their countries, and you.
Because when you make someone's world better, you make everyone's world better.
Child Fund. Because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 24 countries to achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Many companies are struggling to keep diverse talent. That's why Porter Braswell, author and former executive at Jobwell, is building a new membership network to boost the careers of workers of color. It's called 2045 Studio, a name Braswell tells me has special meaning.
2045 represents the year of a racially diverse United States. And so we're really building for what the future of leadership will look like.
While individuals can sign up themselves, 2045 is pushing companies to sponsor memberships. Braswell says employers taking that step makes a difference.
That's a tangible and a very authentic way to make that commitment or to make that sensation of I see you, I hear you, and I value you. And so therefore, I'm going to underwrite this membership seat for you so you can find community outside of this workplace, but know that I'm sponsoring you.
Big names like Ford, Pfizer, and McCann have already agreed to fund memberships. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we're committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses. This is why Carrie Noni will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee and telling their stories of success. Be sure to follow us on 1017 The Truth on social media, YouTube, and Twitter, so you can watch these incredible stories of these Black-owned businesses. Truth Nation We encourage you to buy black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC. Also, the Black-owned business Give Back is back. We have again teamed up with Associated Bank to help local black businesses grow and succeed together. The home of Milwaukee Black Talk will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 black businesses each quarter of 2023. To sign up for this incredible marketing opportunity, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank member FDIC. Joining me on the lines is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, look, we had Corey Prince, activist out of Racine, Wisconsin, stop through, and it was an unusual conversation about menthol cigarettes, but Eric Gardner's, the one that got killed in New York for selling loose cigarettes, his mother's a part of this movement that the Biden administration is banning menthol cigarettes. And these are products that are mainly consumed by blacks, instead of just banning the whole issue of cigarettes, period, because they're just bad for your health. This was an interesting conversation to have. And he's he's an activist, and he says we should be concerned about that.
I mean, black folks should be concerned. I mean, point it out. Like he could have, this administration could have picked other way more things that across the board, just how much poison this country is allowing inside the foods and all of that. They could have. But again, it's a reality check for the black folks that voted for Biden and this administration, who continue that are die hard on being Democratic. So you wasn't black unless you voted for him, so now y'all know y'all black. Now he's starting to target things that's specifically black. I mean, what do that tell you? Again, I don't know, how more blatant and disrespectful him and Kamala Harris can be. I mean, it's a reality check, and we should be concerned, especially those of us who voted for this clown. Like,
how do you make cigarettes a racial thing? I mean, it's already causing cancer. We already know it's bad for your health, but you gonna strike at the flavor. Some of the menthol flavors. You don't want black people to have no peace.
Again,
I thought that was
chaos.
interesting.
It is interesting, and it's an interesting time because we know the ills that our community have. We already talking about the lead poisoning of our children, and that who are now, some of them are adults right now. The violence that's the side effect of that, due to the stress of our communities by not having jobs, what we was talking about yesterday, by being in food deserts, taking away the ability to try to curb stress, the other coping mechanisms that causes more harm than good at a time where the stress levels and making life decisions at a gas pump or at the grocery store is real. And especially in our communities where we're being quadruple taxed and having taxation without representation. Again, my thing is, at this level, at the state level, just in the world in totality, who really has black folks' best interests at heart? That's the question. Because now we have to make real life decisions about who we casting our vote for, what the hell we standing up for, and to make sure that what we standing up for match what it is that we're standing up for, that they're standing up for us. Because clearly, I mean, We rooting in the game, and we don't even have a dog in the fight at this point.
Hey, look, I'll say this. The debate is here also, the Republican debate. And I also asked the question to Truth Nation, can any of these Republican candidates get over some of the ideas of Donald Trump? It seems like he's smothering them out because he's pulverizing figure in the Republican Party. Can any of these candidates that's trying to come to Milwaukee tomorrow replace Trump?
Tory, I mean, anything is possible. Again, just like individuals die hard just on being Democratic, some people are die hard just on Trump. It's an obsession at this point. Like you stated with the Pentecostal church, it's like a cult. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're addicted just to him and what it is that this current administration is trying to do to him, crucify him or whatever, make an example out of him or whatever. But I think they really die hard, about Trump. But do I feel like there could be an underdog that comes up? Anything is possible. The energy that we put out here, we create the frequencies. How we feel is what we can create. So if individuals believe that, there's other candidates that's out here, then so be it. If they don't, then it won't. For me, it's of no importance because my people and our communities are suffering at every turn.
Now,
So-
I'll say this. The RNC is coming here too, and it seems like Milwaukee is, like I've said many times, it's the center point for these political ideas. It's like something in Milwaukee is attracting both parties.
Of course. It's pivotal.
So it's like it's
Mad
becoming
Dog Morella said it's best.
a political mecca.
Everybody's watching Milwaukee. You're correct. And we have to figure out why everybody's watching Milwaukee, because we've been a Democratic stronghold decades and decades with no resolve. We have no relief. Again, when I talk about being a monkey for the hunky, Milwaukee is the poster child for that. You know what I'm saying? The black community continue to perpetuate this cycle of obeying the slave master and promoting and standing up and cheering and have never won anything. So it's a reality check for us, what you about to do, because clearly who you rooting for, not rooting for you, not checking for you, don't give a damn about you. So what you gonna do? It's time for you to take all your energy that you putting towards somebody else, put it in yourself, put it in your people, put it inside your community, boots on the ground, change your mind to change your life, and then we'll be doing something.
Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud new home of Marquette University High School football. Be sure to tune in to Marquette Hilltoppers football every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Liberty Engineering, and Marquette University High School.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance, because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Black Talk Radio has emerged as a powerful tool for changing the narrative and stereotypes of the black community. Traditional media outlets have often neglected to represent the full spectrum of the black experience, leading to pervasive stereotypes and misconceptions. However, with Black Talk Radio, the black community now has a platform to tell their own stories and provide insight into their own experiences. Through talk shows, news broadcasts, and podcasts, Black Talk Radio is providing a voice for a diverse range of black perspectives by covering a variety of topics, including social justice, politics, entertainment, and so on. Black Talk Radio is offering a nuanced understanding of black community. It's breaking down stereotypes and promoting a more accurate portrayal of black culture and identity. Moreover, Black Talk Radio is providing an opportunity for black communities to connect with one another and build solidarity. In conclusion, Black Talk Radio is an invaluable platform for promoting a more accurate portrayal of the black experience, challenging pervasive stereotypes, and creating a space for communities to grow and mobilize. Through shows like Tory Lowe and the collective efforts of Black Talk Radio hosts and guests, we can continue to empower change in the black community. The ultimate goal is to shed light on issues affecting our community and inspire listeners to take action.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
She got the arguing with her baby daddy just to make some time for me. Where you at? Pull up. Ooh, she shiesty. I hit her for free. Ooh, she priceless. Ooh, she righteous. Let her sit on my face. Ooh, she liked it. Ooh, she like to twerk with her tongue out. She eat it to the mouth. I'm getting hit with my gun out. Cause I know little mama scummed out. Ooh, she shiesty.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Joining me on the lines is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. I'd like to get your final thoughts, as usual, on the show today.
I mean, again, powerful. The activism is real. We're taking a stance, those of us that are boots on the ground, making sure that we give the information to the community that seems not to be hitting the community. And I think that's a positive change. And we should applaud that and continue to do what it is that we're doing, because that's the way that we're going to start to change things. And the same individuals that's taken the initiative to make sure that the community know what it needs to know, need to also collectively make it our business to put our names and hats so we can get in spaces and places that we can start to make visual change inside our community. So, again, salute to Eric Garner, mom. May he rest in peace. Salute to the activists outside of Racine, and salute to all activists everywhere that's taking the initiative, that's not getting paid, to stand up for our people, to speak truth. Because one thing for sure and two for certain, the mainstream media not hitting on what's really happening, but the Tory Lowe Show always do. So salute to you as well. Truth Nation, continue to stand up. And again, it's one day at a time, and just know that what they showing us is not what's happening. What we talk about every day, the people that stand up and speak out, that's what's happening. It's more of us than it is of them. And in due time, everything gonna fall in place. So keep up the great work. Thank you again for being who you are in this space and time. And I look forward to the next 10 years. So
hey, that's what I'm talking about. The grind. And to tell you the truth, Elizabeth Brown, when we talk about what's going on right now in 2023, a lot of people, they don't want to highlight that there are people out here who are changing their minds and changing their lives and not repeating the vicious cycles of nothingness and resultless, concepts. So salute to everybody that's choosing to not do the same thing over and over again without getting a result?
All facts. And again, it's all about frequency and energy. Numbers don't even matter. Frequencies move and changes things. And again, all I say is they want you to believe that you're losing, but that should be extra for you to pay attention to know that you're winning. Because if you wasn't, they wouldn't perpetuate all the negativity and things like that that's going on. When you start to believe in you, when you start to feel great on the inside, you start to create great on the outside. And again, King, we working. Salute Truth Nation. We on the right side of history. We in the front. It's our turn. Let's get it.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for tapping in as usual, Elizabeth Brown. And we got work to do.
Hey, as always, let's get it. One love.
All right, talk to you soon. Also, Filling Up for Freedom this Wednesday, August 23rd. I guess it's starting at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the BP gas station on 807 West Atkinson Avenue. 807 West Atkinson Avenue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Free gas. I guess, DJ Brother Z, you might have to pull up the truck to get some free gas. Once again, this is at the only black-owned gas station in the city of Milwaukee. They're going to open up at 9 a.m. and while the gas, while the supplies last, I guess. Filling Up for Freedom, Wednesday, August 23rd. That's tomorrow at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the BP gas station, 807 West Atkinson Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right. Hey, look, once again, I thank everybody for calling in and adding to the context. And I appreciate, Truth Nation, every time we have these conversations that we are having these discussions and making sure that we're tapped all the way in. Hey, look, it's our time, and there's never been a better time to regroup, rethink, and reshape our neighborhoods. This is the best time right now. Hey, look, y'all be safe out there and join me tomorrow for another great conversation. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hands up. In times is how you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So we